What's going on, guys? I am here today in Clarksville, Indiana, going to the Vendors Village Mall and Antiques. This is one of my favorite places to go to here in Clarksville, Indiana. I'm going to go inside and see what all kinds of cool stuff I can find. This is probably one of my favorite places to go for retro video games and things. So let's go on in and see what we can find. Also, before I head in, if you're new to the channel, thanks so much for watching this video. Please do us a solid like and subscribe. Let's head on inside. All right, when I come inside, one of my favorite things to do is go to these glass cases. I love looking through the glass cases. This tends to be where I spend the majority of my time here at the Vendors Village, is going through and checking out and seeing what all they have at these cases. And I like seeing kind of what pop figures they have here. It's got a few here. Always love looking through these old, just people's wares that they've found or have amassed. Lots of Pokemon. If you like Pokemon, I don't not into Pokemon anymore, but if you enjoy Pokemon, they got a whole bunch of it here for you. Some individual packs. They got a Switch 2 down there. $6.50? Damn, that's a okay. What else we got over here? Seeing what else we have. I mostly come here to look for old retro video games and game-related things. But let's see what else we can find while we're here. All right, I found an entire case full of Pops. And this is actually really fitting because Stranger Things just ended. And they have, like, looks like a lot of Stranger Things Pops. I love this Battle 11. Look at that. They got Derek. That's super cool. I really like the... This is actually really cool. The Home Alone with Harry, Marv, and Kevin. He's throwing the paint cans down. You can see it. I'll zoom in. You can see he's got the spider right there, the tarantula, the paint can. All the pictures are all Pop figures. And you got Harry and Marv down there, which is pretty funny. Got the He-Man sword. It says it's from Brazil. I don't know much about that myself, but if you do, let me know in the comments below. Also, this whole thing is, for the most part, Stranger Things. Mr. Clark. You got Max in the costume down there. Demogorgon. I like the Nancy and Robin back there. That's pretty cool. Steve and the Chips Ahoy. Or sorry, Scoops Ahoy. Scoops Ahoy. Let me correct myself there. Hopper over here. And tons more other Pop figures. Then we got some games over here. The Wii. This looks like a regular... Yep, that's a Switch. Just a regular Switch. Switch 1. A little more games. More tabletop card games. Magic the Gathering is here, I see. More Pokemon stuffs, if you want Pokemon related things. Let's see what else we can find while we're here. All right, we got some retro video games. I've found a shelf now. And we also got some old action figures, TMNT. I actually used to have that Leonardo, the Sewer Samurai Leonardo. You got the Rat King right there, Razor. It's pretty cool. Nice. Let's see, any good... Oh, TNC Surf Designs. That's a really good one. I used to love playing that one. Karate Champ. Another really good one. Pac-Man 2. That's pretty sick. You got TMNT, the Hyperstone Heist back there. You see that? On Sega. That's a pretty good Turtles game. And then we got Cliffhanger in the box. Wow, look at that. Jack Nicklaus Golf. Sky Shark. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. That's pretty cool. Love it. Let's see if we can find some more video games. All right, so I'm down another aisle here, and I have found my friend Pick and Choose Resales cases here. And I'll let you guys be able to pause the video right here if you want to go see, scan the QR code. You guys can go and watch his YouTube channel. He always has a lot of really cool videos. I really dig the Powerpuff Girls Game Boy Color games. My wife would love those. Those are cool. Let's see what else he's got. Got some Game Boy games. I like that he puts them in the little old cassette holders there. PlayStation 1 games. What else does Pick and Choose have over here? It's got a full N64 for $100. That's actually a really good deal. $100. That's not bad at all. What else we got over here? Some PS3 games over there. I'm pretty sure he has another case in this one, but he has cases. He's got one at the Peddler's Mall, which also isn't too far from here as well. But let's keep moving along and see what else we can find while we're here. Okay, so I know when you watch our channel, you have seen Josh do a lot of different action figure unboxings, and this section is for Josh and for those of you that are really big into action figures, because check this out, they got a lot of action figures here. You got some TMNT Nickelodeon action figures. You got a Cuphead one right there, which is super cool. It's all super cool. Look at this. Turtles. You got that Casey Jones. Looks like from the movie, the first movie. Some more from the first movie there. It's pretty cool. Got one from the second movie. Look at that. Try to zoom in so you guys can see some of these collectibles. If you see any of these collectibles you would purchase while you were here, let me know down in the comments below. Got some G.I. Joe. Looks like this entire row is G.I. Joe, but I do see a little RoboCop tucked away. Pan's Labyrinth right there. Look at down here. Nice. So if you really want to know how you're in an area, in particular the southern Indiana, Kentuckiana area, it's when you find a shelf full of Kentucky Derby glasses. Look at this. So many Derby glasses from different years. You got one from 1970 right there. Shot glasses from 2017. These are all Derby pins, and if you're never really been down this area, you're not familiar with this area, they sell a Derby pin for every year they have the Kentucky Derby. Same with the glasses you see down here. And so I see some from 88, some from 77. Look at that. Wow. 200's running. I got a 1997 coin back there. So this is how you know you're in. This is how you know you're in this area. If you come into a Peddler's Mall, an antique mall, a place like this, and you don't see in this region any Derby related items for sale, something's wrong. For sure. All right, so I'm now heading away from the glass cases, which are back there. You can see them behind me. And now I am venturing into the actual mall area itself. So if I see anything cool, I'll show it to you for sure. And I think I already see one thing that I've got my eyes on, something I've always wanted to own. And I don't know if I'm gonna pick it up today or not, but now that I know they sell them, I hope to come back and find one or get one next time I'm here. So let me show you what that is. Okay, so this was right in front of me after what you just saw me film. A little retro area of stuff. Little mini Crosley, looks like radios or oh, it's a Bluetooth speaker. Okay. I love all this old stuff. Kitchen disco light up timer. That's actually pretty fun. How much is that? $14.99. Okay. What else we got in here? Thunderdome. Oh my God. Raven would love this game. She would love this game. Oh my God. Got a Pusheen. All kinds of just retro stuff. This is really cool. I love this booth. This is actually pretty freaking awesome. But the one thing that really caught my eye are these. The original Kit Kat clock. Now, it's kind of crazy because recently Adam the Woo passed away, and he had one of these in his home. And I've seen these when I was a kid, and I've always wanted one. So I really want to grab one of these. I don't think I'm going to do it today. What are we talking here? $70? Okay. But I want to get one. That's cool. They come in different colors, too. I had no idea that these came in different colors. That's pretty cool. I need to get one of these, though. So not today, but one day I will have one of these hanging up in my home. All right, I'm just kind of showing you guys some things that I find interesting while I'm here. And I see a whole bunch of board games, some puzzles and things. I thought this was kind of cool, though. This, this Chuck E. Cheese floor puzzle. I thought that's kind of neat. Look at that. That's pretty dang cool. And then you got the Space Invaders over here. A Space Invaders game. Oh man, I love going to these shops though. Like I love seeing what I'm gonna find when I go to these kind of stores. And you just never know. You never know what treasures lie within these these hallowed grounds, if you will, of the vendors village here. But they got a lot of cool stuff. Like they got some vinyl over here. They got some old beer cans back there. If that's kind of your thing you like to collect, kind of zoom in and show you guys those old beer cans. Look at that. Maybe that's your thing. I don't know. You never know. They always say one person's trash is another person's treasure. I'm a big believer in that myself. So there's like a lot of really cool. And it's easy to get lost in here too, because like right now I don't even realize where I'm at in this particular mall, in this area. But nonetheless, oh, here you go. I was saying, you never know what you're gonna find. Do you need Deep Space Nine? Because they've got. Is this like each? Wait, hold on. What is this? What in the heck? Is this a VHS? This is just the VHS of the prologue. Look at that. Check that out. I believe this is just the first episodes, right? Deep Space Nine. Look at that. Collector's edition. And they got tons of them here. Look. I think it's like 2 episodes on every cassette, every VHS. Do they each have a different? No, I thought they would have a different, maybe different cover, but no. That's amazing. You gotta love thrifting. You gotta love it. So I have been to this vendor's village quite a lot. I have visited here several times in the past 6 to 7 years. One thing I've never seen though, this payphone here. I have never seen this payphone. Can I go in? Look, it's an AT&T phone. Hold on. Can I make a call? Can I pick it up? Oh no. It lights up too. That's kind of cool. Look at that. It lights up. That is, sorry, you guys can't see it there. That's cool. It lights up and everything. Hold on, I'll turn the camera around so you guys can see this a little bit better. This is pretty cool. All right, here it is. Here's the payphone. This is the Bill and Ted pay. This is actually really cool. I've not seen this here. I don't know how long ago they installed this here, but this is pretty cool. You go in, you step inside, you get the whole experience. I love the little Bill and Ted picture. Look at that. You can even see me. Hi. In there, but look at this is super cool. With the light and everything. That's pretty rad. I definitely appreciate that for sure. Super neat. All right, now I'm on the other half of the Vendors Village Antique Mall. And one thing I always was a little intrigued by or found interesting was this old Barnes Brothers Circus banner. I don't know if that's a real thing or that's just somebody just, maybe a fan made that or not, but I don't know if that's like supposed to be. And if that's a real circus or not, I'll have to look that up. But I always found that to be a very interesting banner they had up here. But just over here on this side now, seeing what they've got. I definitely recommend coming here. You guys would love this. If you haven't been here before, you should definitely come and check it out. It is actually a pretty cool place to find some things, because you never know what you're going to find here when you come in here. And that's the thing I love about coming to places like this, is just seeing what you see. And maybe having a little bit of your childhood too. Speaking of, look at this, the Magic 8-Ball telephone. Look at that. That is so funny. I forgot that they had that. Does anybody remember this? The Magic 8-Ball telephone? Look at that. Check that out. That's actually really, really cool. All these old metal tin signs. I love that kind of stuff, by the way. Anybody else like this kind of stuff? The old metal signs? I dig it. So I'm about to be done with my little adventure through the Vendors Village, but I wanted to show this off. I think I've showed this to you guys before in an old video, but this is a really cool old little lounge area. Got the old retro couch, retro rug, old, that looks like a record player, old tabletop record player, the old TV. Playing one of my favorite game shows, actually, Supermarket Sweep. So I always got to come by here to see what's on the TV. One time they had, I think, Price is Right on here. They always have some game shows on there. But this section's pretty cool. I always dig it. They also have a little place to play chess if you want to play chess. And then on your way out, if you want to do a little bit of gaming, they got they got a little arcade over here, which is pretty cool. Some of my favorites, Ninja Turtles. You got Mortal Kombat 2. This was an absolute favorite back in the day. Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Loved this game. Look at it, it's on free play. I'm gonna have to play that just a little bit, just for old time's sake. Centipede, Miss Pac-Man, Donkey Kong. Space Invaders is all really cool stuff. So just wanted to show you guys this little area before I head out. All right, guys, that is going to be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed me going on a little thrifting adventure at the Vendors Village. It's here in Clarksville, Indiana, right off of Lewis and Clark Parkway. So you guys should head in there, check out. Maybe you'll find a treasure or two. I didn't get anything today, to pick up anything today. I definitely want that clock, though. I love that kitty cat clock. I've always wanted one of those. But let me know what you guys thought of this video down in the comments below. Once again, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.